Hey everyone, welcome to the channel. Today we're going to do our third installment of the physical health healing inspiration tangibles that you can do. Sun, Moon, Rising, general. This will be for the quadruplicities of fixed signs, Taurus, Leo, Scorpio, and Aquarius, okay? Be sure to follow all your signs, and of course, always consult professionals before you make any major changes with your physical health, okay? Or mental health. But these will just be suggestions, all right, as to where you can maybe focus at this time. And this is all based on what came out in the generals on Monday and Tuesday, okay? So here we go. Starting with Taurus. All right, Spirit, what do you have for Taurus? Sun, Moon, Rising. We'll start with the Signs and Sinks deck and see what comes up. You can also use this to pay attention to any signs or sinks as well. You need confirmation. All right. You have 444 on the shadow side. Go with the flow. Trust the universe. Usually something having to do with your inner child. Okay. So whatever physical health you need this time may be tied in with your inner child. Now that could be a positive or a negative. Okay. So that can mean maybe doing fun things that your young self would have loved doing to have fun and heal and raise your vibration. It could also just indicate there might be a wound there that you can focus on, right? This usually means pushing too hard or a desire for acknowledgement, okay? So overdoing it, attention getting kind of energy as well, all right? This could also just mean that you might have to push a little harder if you haven't been pushing hard enough, right? Sort of like kind of recalibrate that balance. So, if you've been slacking off on your exercise or, dietary changes or something like that, then maybe you might want to put more effort into it as well, okay? Or not enough, or maybe too much, or scale back, right? You might need to recalibrate your efforts put into any particular activities that are for your physical being, okay? You have brown feather, wait for clarity. It's time to pause, reflect, and ground. Some more grounding practices would be extremely helpful for you at this time. Earthing, getting out in nature, that kind of thing. All right, Spirit, let's get a few life purpose. Just for categories, ideas, that sort of thing. For Taurus, please. Get quite a few here. We'll get 5. All right. First ones that came out, you have speaker. So oration will be important at this time for you. Okay. That could be just speaking your truth. That also could be just vocalizing more, maybe singing or something along those lines. This usually comes up for me whenever the throat chakra has a blockage and needs some cleansing. Okay. Maybe it could also be a physical standing kind of public speaking oriented type of speech as well. Whether it be in front of your pets, just some kind of practice you can do every day, right? Books, your connection to life purpose as well as your healing needs at this time have some involvement with books. So there may be some research you might need to do, learn about certain things that you need for your physical well-being at this time. Spiritual teacher, classes, seminars, sessions may be important, maybe more mind, body, and soul-oriented practices at this time might be helpful, okay? Talk to your angels, divine guidance instead of worrying. That could tie into your pausing and reflecting and grounding. There may be messages coming through. There may be more guidance too, is what else you can be doing, tapping into your higher self, okay? You have practice, polishing skills. Excuse me. By practicing regularly, speaking of throat chakra, definitely need to do that, okay? But practicing your skills, okay, for your physical well-being. So maybe there's some physical activity that is just good for your creativity as well as, and I'm seeing you music there as well. Maybe there's an instrument involved, which is also helpful for your clairaudience and your throat chakra, okay? Okay, but regular practice, whatever it is, you might need to develop a spiritual practice that involves physical healing. Maybe focusing like an hour a day on various physical healing things, okay? This gets you some animals. see what else pops up here. I'm going to do one full round. Okay, all right, cool. These could also be identifiers or confirmation, animal sign synchronicity. You have peacock, let yourself stand out. Okay. You have condor, you're too enmeshed in a situation, so step back and see bigger picture before taking any action or making any decisions. That could be the pushing too hard or desire for acknowledgement. So if there's an area where you're working too much or too focused on with regards to your physical health, maybe scale back on that and do something else. Tiger, you're being called upon to provide leadership, so trust that you're capable of doing something. So you're going to have to take charge. You have cat here, domestic. It's time to strike out on your own and relinquishing over-dependency of others. So doing more sovereign tasks would be very good at this time, more autonomous tasks, okay? Goose, take time to rest and recuperate, okay? So if you've got a lot going on, you're pushing too hard on one, it may be just time to rest and recuperate, okay? Just kind of like take time out, a good 30-minute, meditative relaxation, Netflix and chill session might be needed every day, okay? Something along those lines, whatever helps you relax, okay? It could also include baths and, relaxing showers and maybe hitting up a sauna or something, okay? Let's get some from the Mermaid's deck. We'll just do a full round of pull here. Okay. All right. First one out, you have truth. So knowing what you need, knowing your personal truth, right? Okay. Expressing gratitude might be helpful at this time as well. Just take stock of all the little things going on with your physical health that you are, grateful for, right? Insert a little bit more of that positivity. Have hope, okay? Goes along with faith there. Miracles will happen. Just know that will happen. And maybe find and be grateful for those little miracles every day as well. That may tie in and kind of remind you of some things that you could be doing. Maybe you already know the answer. You already have the truth on what you could do for your physical well-being. It might have just been something that got brushed under, right? So if you take stock of what you could be grateful for now, of all those little miracles, right? There may be an old miracle that pops up and go, oh yeah, I used to do that. That would probably be really good for my health right now. I should do that, right? Again, with the throat chakra, communication, speaking, practicing, maybe having more conversations with people will also be very helpful for your physical health at this time. I'm seeing that as well. Perhaps also learning through seminars, classes, books, that sort of thing, that kind of communication. You also have re-energize, which just goes back to rest and recuperation, okay, whenever you feel kind of pulled and drained. This is also an energy vampire warning, so there may be a person, place, situation, thing that you might want to cleanse out at this time, or at least address. I would get yourself grounded and kind of tap into your inner truth as to what you feels right to respond to that, okay? Let's get a few from Izzy's deck, little extras. There's some good tangible stuff in here to let us know what maybe Tauruses could do for their physical health spirit. More clues. Please and thank you. Okay. Let's see. Taurus came out immediately, so this is you. Okay. Love spell came out, and I'm seeing that more like self-love, like healing spells. So if you do any prayers or mantras or anything like that, more spell work, okay, for those that practice the craft, maybe focus more on self-love oriented healing at this time. We do have a new moon coming up, so this would be a good time to release anything. We're sort of heading into that. We're still in the full moon energy, so you can kind of bring in healing and calm. I'm also seeing the calming with the panic button here. Okay. Maybe there's some anxieties and worries that can be worked on. And that will eventually help with your physical. and any health issues you might need. You know, you might want to see doctors and stuff, and kind of address that. Anything else, Spirit, for Taurus? Let's see if we can probably get a couple more. Got some sliver of space over here. Okay. Contracts came out. I see that more as an agreement. You know, like, for example, if you're, you know, signing up for a gym membership, you're going to have to sign a contract, right? Like, so it could be something along those lines. Maybe there's services out there that you need to sign something for. You know, give your John Hancock. Same thing with any health issues, too. That could be with the doctor as well, okay? There may be some long-term plan that needs to be kind of signed off on. I mean, you even have that with the dentist. So it could be something as simple as going to the dentist, right? All right, one more. Thank you. Oh, and anywhere you have Gemini in your chart, okay? You could also just be coming across and communicating with a Gemini. Okay, that could be me. But I would also check any other placements in your charts that have Gemini in it. House or whatever placement. That may be a category of where you can like focus on it this time, right? If you've been focusing too hard on a spot and it's too much for you, then flip the script, right? And maybe there's another placement somewhere that can indicate which house it would be good to work in at this time for your physical well-being, okay? All right, so let's pull. I'm just looking at my space here. Okay, we'll do a full round of New Orleans Oracle. Anything else that Tauruses need to be aware of at this time, please, and thank you, Spirit. Okay, self-care, yes, yes, yes. All around, full aura cleaning. It shows you all the bodily connected chakras, as well as the soul star, I noticed. Right there. Okay. So just all around self-care practices right now for your physical being, for all your chakra cleansing and healing needs. Okay. Aim for peace. That way anxiety and worries don't bother you as much, and you can actually see through them and see the bigger picture. Okay. So anything you can do that's unconditionally loving for self at this time will assist with that. Here's where your books are. You might have to learn some practices revolving around the third eye, the throat, third eye, and crown, okay? See what you can do physically, right? Like there might be foods that you can change up or add to your diet. There may be meditative practices, sound healings, because that would definitely help with your throat chakra, a sound healing of any kind, sound baths, chimes, bowls, even solfeggios, binaural beats, that sort of thing, okay? Using your intuition, very important at this time, okay? You'll be able to be guided as to what else you can do for your physical health as well, like where the discrepancy is, all right? And what needs to go and what new beginnings are coming in, end of cycles, right? Things that maybe might need to be removed and flushed out, okay, if you will. I mean, that's essentially what happened here. And it's a depiction of Hurricane Katrina came in and swept things up and tore things down and caused a lot of chaos, right? And it is a chance to rebuild. So, like, you know, you might need to clean out practices and, you know, ways of doing things for your physical being so that you can make way for new things, as well as just end cycles that have been just repetitive, negative, repeating patterns, right? That have been manifesting physically for you, like addictions or something, right? Just remain calm, okay? That panic button really sticks out to me, and taking time to rest and recuperate and re-energize is going to be really helpful for you at this time as well, okay? What else, Spirit? Let's get a few from our ancestor spirits for Taurus, please. Okay, okay. All right. Get a couple more. Okay. All right. First one out, you have whole self-help, natural therapies, balance, and Ayurveda. Okay, now that refers to diet, as well as so you might want to look into that, see if that's something you want to do bits and pieces of, right? Take similar concepts and blend in. But this is all just about doing practices that are whole health, okay, for your physical being. I'm going to read you a little more because there's more detail to that card here. All right. Have a look at your whole self. Have you felt sluggish or out of balance? Have you been craving a certain type of food or drink? Be conscious of everything you are putting into your body, including food, ideas, images, and breath. Okay? You are what you consume. Be more aware of what you choose to put into your body. Make choices for your wellness. Focus on refining your diet. You may need to add, avoid, or moderate a food or food group. Each person's body reacts to foods and drinks in its own way. Only you can determine what's the best diet for you. And you can only do this by paying attention to your whole self. Tiredness, headaches, pains, stomach issues, or something else you've accepted as normal can be improved or alleviated by a change in diet. This card is prompting you to take charge of your health by making a change and creating wellness. Okay? Next one out, you have courage, strength, fearlessness, and warrior. Oftentimes, anxieties and worries have us just go into panic mode, right, where we fear. But there is no fear. You have courage, okay? This also talks about solar plexus for me as well, so that may need a little boost here. That sucker is like yayish. Is that the one? Yeah, that's the one. Okay. Find your voice, again with the throat chakra here, okay? Express yourself, open up, sing out. Singing may be helpful. That could be your practice. And where is it? There you go. Oration down there, okay? Let's see what areas using the Kipper spirit that Taurus can focus on or look towards, be aware of at this time regarding physical health, inspiration, and healing. All right. 24 thievery. Maybe I'm looking at that re-energized card with that one. Maybe there's things that have been depleting your energy and taking away from you that you need to replenish. And if it's repeat offenses, maybe it's time to consider removing that element from your environment, okay? Or mitigating it, minimizing it as much as possible. Let's get 3 more. Okay, thank you, Spirit. You have 23 court, so all about making final decisions, right? Official final decisions. Making permanent changes, okay? Or even semi-permanent, right? Long-term changes. There you go. That's a better word for that. 18, small child could indicate your inner child again, okay? This is also just a card of new beginnings, right? Fresh new starts, looking at things from a fresh new perspective, that sort of thing, okay? And 11, a lot of money. I look at this both as just finding what makes you truly happy, right? Like your true abundance, okay? But this could also indicate that maybe there are some things that you're spending too much money on, pushing too hard with. Could also mean there's stuff that you might need to take the lot of money in one area and place it somewhere else, right? That's would be better used for your overall health at this time, okay? And that could very well be a dietary change, right? Maybe we're blowing thousands of dollars every month on eating fast food and eating out, right? Which is not necessarily good for you. Maybe scale back on that and, maybe choose to have 4 or 5 less takeout meals a week and spend money on, buying fruits and vegetables and things you can snack on throughout the day that are good for your whole self-health, right? That also assist with your chakra cleansing, especially those upper chakras, because you definitely need it. Solar plexus too, okay? So usually it's fruits and vegetables that are like in the same color as the chakra. That's like the general tip, okay? It's whatever intention you put into it, all right? And this may improve your money situation as well. Again, see where Gemini is in your chart to give you more of an idea, okay? Let's get some final guidance from the Doggo Tarot. See what else we can get. One, please, Spirit, for Taurus. Okay, we got 2. All right, you have the 8 of Fire. That's the 8 of Wands. I'm not sure where I'm going to put these. Here we go. And you have a second one, which is the 10 of Sky, the 10 of Swords in the reverse, okay? So I'm going to go ahead and read that before I forget it's in reverse. That could be your Gemini energy as well. 8 of Wands is about fast communication or fast movement, maybe some travel, okay? Just going boldly forth. It could be just coming out of feeling loss and lack and betrayal, right? With that 10 of Swords there. Releasing wounds, Phoenix rising from the ashes, transmutation, and new beginnings. Okay. As hard as challenges were, you are now focused to reevaluate everything. Alliances, procedures, attitudes, and transmute what was into what will be. Release your wounds, but keep the lessons. You will no longer be who you were. Look ahead towards a different direction with hope. And the 8 of Wands there signifies maybe fast changes, fast movement, okay? Action, swiftness, energy, quick change, movement, clearing roads, opportunity, and progress, okay? You do have that. Okay, it's time full of energy and movement. It feels like all roadblocks are gone and the universe has given you the all clear to go for it. So this could literally be too just getting more exercise, okay? You know, you've got a dog that's running there, so maybe running might be an option, or other cardio-oriented types of exercises that you can do like in short spurts, you know what I mean? That's what I'm thinking. 8 of Wands is also 8 minutes, so maybe focus on 8-minute exercises. Okay? And the 10 of Swords, I think that's weeks, so maybe a 10-week kind of regimen, right? 8 of Wands can also be, 8 days, 8 hours, 8 days, 8 minutes, right? Okay? So figure how that works for you, okay? Everything is organized in your favor and aligned to make everything happen quickly and smoothly. Nothing can stand in your way. The energy from this exciting time will open more opportunities ahead, okay? All right, there you go, Taurus. Hopefully that helps. Follow your other placements. Bye. All right, Leo, Sun, Moon, Rising. Let's see what physical health, healing, inspiration, tangible to-dos you can do with Spirit at this time. All right. We'll get some signs of sinks for you. Get a general idea. Get some ideas here. Any signs and sinks that you see here can also be little confirmations out there in the tangible world for you, okay, where you can focus as well. You have the color black, protection, transmutation, binding, vanishing, power, releasing, ending toxicity and karmic cycles. So there may be something related to your physical health that you need to release. Repel negative dense energy and shape-shifting, okay? So just sort of flipping the script on some low vibrational stuff that's been negatively affecting your physical, okay? You also have purple, spiritual power, wisdom, psychic ability, clairs, intuition, imagination, third eye open, so there might be some third eye cleansing you might need to do. This could have something to do with addictions, divination, consciousness, control, domination. Maybe there's some abuses or abusive power around you, okay, that could be cleansed out. Meditation, maybe self-control might be a problem, okay, with some aspect of your physical being, all right. You also have 777 on the shadow side. Maybe it could just have stemming from this poverty mindset. That's what really popped out, or feeling alone or broke, right? Maybe some greed around you, okay? There's definitely an imbalance in the tangible somewhere that needs to be recalibrated here. Redirect to the light side, go within, okay? You'll be able to know what you're doing, tapping into your clairs as to what you can be doing in the tangible to transmute whatever energy you need to, okay? May have something to do with your inner child. You might want to tap into whatever wounds are there that would indicate where to look, right? But you can also heal by doing inner child activities that would combat it that you would enjoy. Things from your childhood that you remember being amazing, right? Let's get some from the Life Purpose Oracle Spirit for Leo at this time. Music. Okay, your connection to music is healing for yourself and others at this time. So music is something that will help, okay? That could be sound healing meditations as well. You also have crystals. Your connection to crystals and gemstones is a channel for healing energy, okay? So crystals might be helpful at this time for you, or some other tangible object that comes from the earth would work as well. So if you're more of an herb person or whatever, water elements, whatever, use more of that, okay? Things from the earth, okay? Light and love. Your purpose is to bring divine healing light and love to this world, so maintain that positive outlook, okay? Try to curb any feeling alone or poverty mindset. Let's get one more, Spirit. Thank you. We have counseling. You heal with kind words, wise advice, and an empathetic ear, so you might need to get some counseling. There we go. Of some sort. Or just listen for the advice around you, right? An empathetic ear is what you need to go for. School, the answers you're seeking involve going to school, so there's some sort of education and learning around something, okay? And leadership, okay? Take charge of the situation, all right? Okay, let's see what animals pop up for you. One full round, Spirit. And I'll also go pull from the Mermaid's deck and Izzy's as well. Okay, awesome. All right, mermaids. And I'll see what room we have here. One full round, please. Left pull, thank you. Anything Leo needs to hear at this time? Okay, that's pretty obvious. All right, thank you, Spirit. All right, we gather these up. All right, so from your animals, you have Ladybug. This is a time of good fortune and abundance, so be willing to receive all good things in your life, okay? Gorilla, take the time to listen compassionately to those you love, especially your family members. Okay, so family might be the empathetic ear for you, okay? There may be also clues that they might be able to give to you as to what you can do to help heal a little bit more. You're too fragmented, so do whatever it takes to get grounded. Tortoise, okay? Grounding is going to be important. Okay. Take time to rest and recuperate rather than continuing your striving. So take breaks, okay? Don't feel like you have to overachieve. Just kind of scale back a bit, all right? Elk, stand tall and maintain your dignity no matter what. Others will treat you with the respect that you deserve. Okay. Camel, trust that you have the resources to get through the challenges before you. Polar bear, stand up for yourself and speak your truth respectfully and compassionately with no attachment to outcome. And octopus, practice shape-shifting by altering your physical appearance and mannerisms. This could indicate some sort of fun dress-up thing that your inner child might like doing, right? Whatever that may mean for you. Changing your appearance, maybe like, you know, trying on new clothes or, you know, trying new looks or something, right? Contemplation, so really think about what you want that makes you happy, okay? Communication again, so that's like highlighted again. Being gentle with yourself, gentleness. Waiting, okay, so this is option, like this is your Two of Wands, right? Deciding whether to go for something or not, or meeting your ships halfway, that little ship in the horizon there. So really evaluate. This is definitely time to evaluate things, right? We did see that. somewhere here. Reevaluation. All right. We have healing. Okay, you saw that. And that indicates too, like group settings or seminars or classes or sessions or something with others, okay? Maybe more in person, especially anything having to do with the sun too. Maybe something that gets you outside, right? Be spontaneous. Just try, take a leap of faith and try new things, okay? All right, let's pull a few from Izzy's deck. I think we only have room for a few. Spirit. Any other ideas for Leo at this time? All right. Definitely tangible stuff. I'm also seeing nature here with this fast cash. Maybe there's some cash-oriented things you'll need to be doing. But it seems to me it's not anything that you can't afford, right? Given that it's fast cash. It's probably just cheap little things, right? It just is a lot, so you'll have to balance that out for sure, all right? But I'm actually seeing more like pathways through nature and climbing up things, and you know, trees may be involved. You also have a lot of lake-oriented kind of water as well, so that might give you an idea of where to go. There might be some activities in that environment, right? I definitely see this as more of a tangible card, right, for the tangible 3D world, nature, and all of that as well. Earth element, a lot of earth element. Check your Cancer placements for more ideas as well. Okay. Or you could be working, there may be a family member that's a Cancer. Take that how it resonates. Righty-tighty, just kind of like recalibrating everything, all right? Let's get some from the New Orleans Oracle for you. Do one round of pull, but no more than 6, Spirit. All right. Okay, we'll do another round. I would love to get 6. We have space for 6. Let's do 6. One more. There we go. All right. We have Speak Your Truth, number 22. Okay, clearing out that throat chakra. 22 will be significant. 11 as well with signs, so follow the signs and synchronicities for more guidance and insight as to what to do. 8, share your gifts. Okay, so whatever abilities and talents that you have, maybe incorporate that as well into your physical health and healing. 13, patience. Okay, this is also with the bunnies, birthing new ideas. It's also getting grounded and being able to wait, right? You do have that waiting card, right? A moment of pause could be good for just examining and reevaluating what you like, birthing new ideas, wherever you can place them for your physical well-being. The trees also represent maybe ancestral connection as well, so maybe there's some sort of activity in your heritage that would benefit you physically at this time. Of course, getting rooted and grounded as well. Just involving more nature too, because you do have that lake behind you, behind that tree there, along with the tree and the grass and everything. So definitely those elements might be important at this time. You also have 33. Wow, some big signs and synchronicities here. Create your reality. This is just all about manifesting what you want, focusing on what you want, not focusing on what you don't want, right? Like that's how we get stuck in poverty mindset. We end up bringing more negative stuff to transmute into our picture. So this is really about flipping the script for you, emotionally, mentally, and physically. 15, step back. Now, if there's a situation that you're not ready to handle yet, it's okay. Take a step back. Oversee the entire environment that it's in, right? To see what your perilousness is or where your path may be best focused at that time, just to really see where you're going, okay? You might have to examine. There also might be just a moment to pause, right? And then just kind of enjoy things as well and contemplate what you've been happy about too, so that it'll help you kind of flip the script on that. All right? If something seems very trying or troublesome, right? That would be a good time to take a step back and kind of look at the bigger picture, right? Like maybe you've been trying something and it hasn't been working, like for your diet or your exercise, or, you know, a meditative practice that stopped working. You know what I mean? It might be time to take a step back and examine, okay, when did it stop working? What was happening in my life at the time? You know, maybe I can try this other thing and see what happens, right? Just look at all your options, right? By taking a step back. Now let's get 3 from the Ancestor Spirit Oracle Spirit for Leo. Okay. Okay. All right. First one out, you have explore your creative side. Okay, so in this one, it talks about the cave painters, right? Describing their life and everything. So maybe it's a real physical creative activity, okay, like painting. Visualize, paint, and record, okay? You did have music, so maybe something musical, okay? You have spirit guides, insight, guidance, and purpose, so always follow your intuition, okay? And your spirit guides are always guiding you. So pay attention to all those, especially with those signs and synchronicities, right? Go with the flow, let go, rest, and manifest, okay? I'm sorry about that. Throat tickle, so maybe throat chakra might need it. Speaking your truth, there might be some sort of throat chakra blockage, okay? That was more of a tickle. I'm like, okay, I guess it's time to have some tea. That can be a thing you can up your intake of as well. Teas are very good for kind of calming as well as sleeping and good dreams. And, you know, there are many benefits depending on the tea you are drinking, right? I always keep a variety on hand because I never know when I'm going to need it, right? Right now I'm just having your basic old green tea. Yeah. Green tea is really good for antioxidants. It's good for weight loss. It's good for... It actually calms your entire aura a little bit as well. And there's so many good benefits to green tea, but there are many other options out there, right? So tea might be helpful since I mentioned it a whole lot and needed it. Let's get 4 from the Kipper, just more general areas to focus on for Leo at this time. Okay, what to expect and... All right. One more. Okay. All right, that's 2 more. All right. So first one out, you have card number 28, Expectation. This is just a 3 months patience card, right? There's your waiting, right? You may need to spend the next few months kind of evaluating what changes you need to make, okay? How you can transmute things, okay? Don't feel like you need to do it overnight. Take your time with it. It may take 3 months to do, okay? So get a plan in action in terms of what you need to recalibrate, all right? For your physical well-being. Okay, what kind of new routine you can kind of expect to do for a few months. Those rewards will come in, all right? You also have number 15, Success in Love. So I see this as working with others, doing things you really enjoy, love doing, hobbies, activities, perhaps something creative and musical, that's possible as well, all right? And just being balanced, right? Like a sense of balance. Right? You got 2 doves there. Balance and peace, right? You also have number 36, Hope, Big Water. So water might be significant as well, okay? That typically talks about oceans. This is also about things that you dream about too, or things that you hope for, okay? Things that you've wished for, that you've previously attempted to manifest, okay? Maybe you might need to get back on track with that, okay? The 2 that came out together. Closure, I'm saying this, maybe a closure situation with something that had been plaguing you know, going back to that repelling negative dense energy, ending toxic karmic cycles. It could be with this main male here, all right? Doesn't necessarily have to mean somebody had passed away, but if you are grieving would be extremely helpful. Maybe listen compassionately to those family members. Maybe it has something to do with that, okay? And that may be the reason why you might need to recalibrate at this time as well. Maybe there had been, you know, a death in the family that was particularly shocking, okay? Or unexpected or heart-wrenching, right? So it may be something that you can do to kind of bring it all back together and heal through. Okay? You do see a sense of collaboration here as well. Could be a Cancer. Okay, take that out, it resonates. But the main male is typically someone that's in their 30s, 40s, 50s, right? I kind of see them as an emperor. So they could have easily been a business owner, an entrepreneur, or they could have been a father, or they could just be in their emperor energy. Okay? It doesn't necessarily have to be a male either. It could be a female. All right? Let's get final guidance from the Doggo Tarot for Leo, please. Okay. Emperor. Love this card. Look at him. All right. As I say that about the baby male, right? Okay. So you could be dealing with an Aries as well. That's what Emperor represents, okay? All right. Father figure, authority, status, leadership, stability, endurance, structure, mastery of self, and solid foundation. So you might have to be in this energy and just take charge, right? You do have that leadership card here as well. Hold true to your personal power and a life experience that builds your wisdom. Offer advice with good intention and benevolence so others will get the most benefit from your counsel. So you may be the one communicating and helping out others, okay? And that could be your gift that you're sharing, right? You may be a student of life, honored to receive guidance from a father figure as well. A trustworthy leader who offers strength and balance can be a valuable asset, okay? So there may be some good words of wisdom with regards to your physical well-being coming through an emperor figure at this time, okay? Or you may be providing that for someone else. There you go, Leo. Follow your other placements for more insight, okay? Bye. All right, Scorpio, Sun, Moon, Rising. Let's see what Spirit suggests for your overall physical health, healing, inspirational, tangible to-dos at the moment. Take this how it resonates, and of course, if you need to seek professional guidance regarding it, do that, all right? Always a good thing. These are merely suggestions, maybe ideas of where to go, where to get, what to do, all right? Or what the issues may be, okay? At this time, relating to the readings from Monday and Tuesday, okay? Let's see, a couple signs and syncs. Of course, any signs or syncs that have come out could be confirmation in the tangible, maybe heading you in the right direction, okay? All right. You have spotted feathers. Something from the past needs to be released, okay? So this could be an old mindset or an old activity or behavior, okay? 444 on the light side. You're on the right path. Foundations are being built. Protection from the universe is here. And remember that your ascended masters are guiding. So 444 could be an important one. Fours are also about stability and your foundation as well. So, and that could be your physical body foundation, okay, or your environment that you're in, okay? Maybe there's something from the past in that environment or body that needs to be released, right? This could be as simple as colon cleansing, okay? That's not thinking immediately with your physical being, right? Something that needs to be expelled out your body, toxins, right? Maybe you need to start taking some antioxidant stuff, you know, like, now they make them in gummies, but you can drink teas with it and eat certain foods, right? So it could be something as simple as that, some detoxing, okay? Let's get a full round from the Life Purpose Oracle, get us more ideas. For Scorpio, woo, all right, okay. All right, we'll do the same with our animal spirits guides as well. Let me just clean that up. All right, full round. All right. Okay, more the merrier. I don't mind, as long as we have space for it, right? I do want you to be able to see it, instead of being all tiny. All right. The animals. And now from the mermaids. We'll pull from Izzy's deck too, but I'll see what space we have after all this, okay? All right. I'm not counting that because that is my fumbliness. Okay, I know you want that one. That did a twirl in my hand. All right. Maybe twirling might be fun at this time for you. Since a card twirled, maybe you need to twirl. You know, like you did as a kid. Like I know almost everybody did things like that. Twirling as kids, having fun, right? Okay. Here we go. You have freedom. You're free to do what you choose. Okay, so maybe there's lots of choices and do what you feel right, right? Trust your feelings and dreams. Okay. Let's see if there's any more general. Here we go. Strength. Everything you've experienced in your life has made you strong and courageous. This could be tied in with your solar plexus too. So if you need to change things up to improve your solar plexus. All right. Gut cleansing is definitely helpful for that as well. All right. You also have travel. Okay. So maybe doing a bit of traveling. That could be local travel. That doesn't have to be long distance or anything. Maybe, you know, my planning for some long distance retreat or something. You have yoga, okay? Yoga, stretching, exercising of some kind, just getting moving, and I'm getting more of a sense of low impact, okay, with this card. You have author, you have a book inside you, so maybe there is actually something written about that you've been taking interest in or have been writing about or have written about, okay? You have spiritual teacher. You heal with classes, sessions, and seminars. So you might want to look into some classes or sessions or seminars. Anything having to do with working with tangible items from the earth. I don't just see crystals with this card, okay, for channeling healing energy, but this could be any other element. It could be water, it could be runes, whatever it is for you, okay? Herbs, you know. Artist, so artistic activities will be helpful, and I really see physical artistic kind of creative endeavors like painting, where you have to actually physically move to make the thing happen, okay? Nothing that would have you sitting, you know, at a desk on a computer with a mouse, because that's not very, unless you need to work your, you know, your fingers, you know, then that would make sense. All right, from your animals, you have walrus. Remain vigilant about the current situation. Pay attention to signs and omens and let them dictate your choices. You have cat, striking out on your own and relinquishing overdependency of others. That could be some kind of thing from the past too that needs to be released. All right. You have dog. Cats and dogs might be significant to you at this time. Your loyalty and faithfulness is misplaced by serving too many masters. Okay. So maybe there's too much dictation going on around you. But I can also see that this may be like getting more involved with pets, right? Cats and dogs both did show up. Panda, create a sacred space for yourself in your home and or place of work. A place where you can meditate and just chillax, okay? Tiger, you're being called upon to provide leadership again, okay? So trust that you're capable of doing so. Honeybee, let compassion and forgiveness be top priority in the situations. Zebra, let go of your fear and know that you are safe and protected at all times. Fours are all about reminding you that. You also have mouse. There's some important detail that's being overlooked, so pay closer attention. Signs and syncs will assist with that. And you have tortoise. You're too fragmented, so do whatever it takes to get grounded. Okay, grounding will be important right now. Now, let's see if we even have room. I'm just going to stick these here for now. Okay. You have gentleness from the mermaids, so just be gentle with yourself, patience. Okay. Enjoy things, whatever you've been enjoying, okay, or have enjoyed. Moving, actually getting moving, all right. There's your stretching, exercising kind of thing. staying in tune with your discernment and your intuition and being aware. This is also sort of mindfulness meditations might be helpful too, or exercises. And whatever's from the past that needs to be released, turn away from it, okay? Again, with your forgiveness and compassion as well, and make solid decisions, okay? You're free to do what you choose, all right? You might have a lot of options and choices to work with, okay? So do what makes you feel comfortable and content, okay? Where you don't feel pressured. You can kind of go with the flow, right? And be gentle. Something that helps you feel independent, right? If there's an over-dependency issue, right? Let's get a few from Izzy's deck, Spirit, and then we have space for. All right. Okay, Libra, pay attention to Libra in your chart, wherever that's at. There might be some ideas there that you can work on. You have waterworks. I'm definitely seeing this as like taking more baths, as well as any water sign placement in your chart as well that might be helpful. So it's Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio as well in your chart. This could also just be cleaning out clogged plumbing, right? Going back to that colon cleansing thing, right? So it could be something as simple as that, okay? And doing that this week, all right? So get started this week, all right? While we still have it. On the bottom of the deck, you have purchase, okay? So there might be some big purchasing thing too you might want to save up for. All right. Top of the deck, contracts. Maybe it's something you have to sign for. So, I mean, if you've chosen to, like, I don't know, buy a treadmill, right? Or a Peloton, I'm sure they have contracts. That could be it. Or a hot tub or a swim spa or something, right? You're going to have to get that thing installed, right? That's a pretty big purchase. But oftentimes it could be worth it if you use it, right? Let's get up to 6 from the New Orleans Oracle. All right, thank you. All right, you have 16 companionship. This is just celebratory energy with 3 or more persons, sort of like party-like or an event, okay? And just togetherness and enjoying life and being content, right? So you might want to work with others as well at this time. You have 10 Langyap. That's the gift in this deck, okay? I'm also just seeing being open to receiving, okay? That pearl is open, you know, open to receive and give and take, okay? So reciprocity is here as well, all right? Lots of emotions being submerged in water, right? So there might be some sharing of feelings, okay? 26, awakening. And that's just being open to receive, perhaps even from the divine. Because I see that here with intuition. As I drop it. 27. 26 to 27, right? And then you have 15, step back. So if there's anything that doesn't feel good, take a step back and see the bigger picture with it. Last card is 23, success. You will have success, okay? All right. It's also your abundance and how you feel about the situation as well. So if there's like some negative feeling that you're holding on to because of some past pain or whatever, this would be a time to release that, okay? Of course, this will be different for everybody. Again, check your water sign placements in Libra, apparently. So, but you could also be having companionship with Cancer, Pisces, Libra, Scorpio at this time as well. Or you can be the Scorpio and they could be a Libra. Okay. Flip it, switch it. Let's get 3 from the Ancestor Spirit. For Scorpio, please, Spirit. I have room for 3. Perfect. All right. And the first one out that came face up is interact and relate. Community, family, and traditions. You know, there may be some workable thing with others as well that might help your healing at this time. Focus on children, maybe children or your inner child as well. Pregnancy, birth, adoption, that could be part of your health at the moment. There may be some of you that are pregnant. You're going to have to do things a little differently. So always check with your doctors, okay? especially if you're trying to balance out mind, body, soul alignment and being pregnant at the same time, okay? It is celebratory. Connect with water again, all right? Ocean, water spirits, maybe hydrate more. This could also just mean, you know, working with water healing, specifically with bodies of water, right? That's how I see it. So a tub is a body of water when it's filled, right? So it doesn't have to be oceans, lakes, ponds, that kind of thing, right? It could be a hot tub. It could be just some large containment of water, okay? Not moving water, not waterfalls, but I see this card more as bodies of water would be most helpful at this time, okay? All right, let's get you 4 from the Kipper areas to focus on with regards to physical healing spirit for Scorpio. 4, please. All right. Okay. Again with the water. All right. So water is going to be huge for you right now. One more. And we'll start with that since I commented on it. All right. 36. Hope, big water. This also talks about your dreams, not just oceans, waters, time, and distance. You know, maybe making plans for long-term plans. Really getting into your thoughts and your decisions about things, okay? Especially with regards to what you've been intuitively guided and feel is for you, right? You also have number 26, big luck. So with that 444, you have luck on your side. The divine is supporting you. Your ascended masters and your spirit army, spirit team is on your side as well. Just be open to receive. This is also a card of karma, both good and bad, you know. I'd rather say dense and high vibe, but same thing. That is Goddess Fortuna as well, so this could indicate tangible abundance as well, however you see that as. Specifically with regards to your health, okay? 31 breaks down to a 4, yet another 4. 9, 8, and 4. All right, so those numbers may be significant. And good Lord, this is just taking charge. I really also see this as a Hierophant card as well in this deck. The masculine crone, if you will, okay? Someone that's well-traveled, knowledgeable, and everything else, okay? This could also indicate a Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, Libra, older masculine energy, okay? Doesn't necessarily have to be a masculine. It could be a feminine in their masculine that embodies like Hierophant energy, right? Typically someone 40 years on up, 50 years on up, okay? Is usually what the good Lord is, all right? So that may be an actual person coming in, or you might just have to take charge and maybe do something that a grandparent, maybe that had, you know, part of your heritage, a grandfather figure, right, might have done to improve their health, okay? Although I'm going to say grandparent because, you know, you could have a grandmother that's really masculine, right? Take it how it resonates. All right, let's get final guidance from the Doggo Tarot for Scorpio here. Move that away. All right. You have, the 2 of Earth in the reverse. That's the 2 of Pentacles in reverse, okay? So there's definitely an imbalance somewhere, all right? Maybe not making decisions for the tangible or being indecisive about decisions for the tangible, okay? Disorganization, doing too much, confusion, and need for planning, okay? And that Hope Big Water does indicate that, okay? There may be some long-term thing you have to plan for as well. You may have overextended yourself either financially or in balancing work with personal life. Rectify this problem with some planning and organization. This could also be manifesting in your physical too. So whatever ailments you're dealing with right now may be a result of that stress, okay? This could very well just be a stress-related problem, okay? Now, stress always manifests physically, but it starts spiritually, right? Goes through your mind into your body. So you might have to really kind of focus and refocus your attention on positives rather than what you don't have, right? Manifesting what you want, not what you don't want, right? To regain that balance again. You will have success in it, but you'll lose that success and worsen your physical if you continue to stress. Stress manifests in things like your cortisol hormone getting screwed up. And your cortisol is, it's contained in your liver, I think, so that could cause liver disease, right? But it also affects you mentally with your short-term memory and having memory loss. Dementia and Alzheimer's disease are all connected to it as well, okay? So this could really be about reducing stress and anxiety in your life as well, right? And maybe that's part of the worries from the past that needs to be released at this time. Rectify this problem with some planning and organization. You've worked so hard. Make sure you take care not to drop anything that will throw your situation out of balance, okay? There you go, Scorpio. Hopefully that helps. Follow your other placements, all right? Bye. All right, Aquarius, Sun, Moon, Rising. Let's see what suggestions Spirit has for your physical health, healing, inspiration, and tangible to-dos you could do at this time. Be sure to follow your other placements as well for more ideas. I'm going to pull from the Signs and Sinks deck. The Signs and Sinks may be helpful to guide you at this time as well. We'll get an overall energy. You have pink, orange feathers, okay? Love, romance, pregnancy. So that could be birthing new ideas, birthing new things. Maybe doing something different for the tangible. Could be literal pregnancy, okay? Maybe stuff you enjoy and love doing. Maybe with a partner, that's possible too. That's a good suggestion. 666 on the shadow side is a need to be seen at any cost, okay? Basically, this just means body, mind, soul alignment is needed. Perhaps working on inner childhood wounds or actually doing things that are fun for your inner child, okay? Facing any fears and doing shadow work at this time. Maybe manifesting physically for you, and that needs to be combated, okay? That could just be also an energy around you causing the imbalance as well, okay? So maybe there needs to be a timeout from that energy somehow, okay? Super demanding energy tends to be very stressful for a lot of people, so I'm also sensing stress and anxiety kind of taking a toll physically at this time. But let's see what else we got here. Pulling from Life Purpose Oracle for Aquarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, Spirit. Okay. All right. And let's pull from the Animal Spirits as well for Aquarius. I like how it just nicely dropped over to this pile to the right. All right, that's good. All right, I'm gonna let. Now for messages from the mermaids, we'll do a round, and then we'll see what space we have for Izzy's deck. Okay. Turned around. All right, so first out you have artist. Engaging in artistic activities is beneficial. Specifically, anywhere you have to put physical to, right? Like physical arts. Painting is a good example. Sculpturing is another good example. Muraling, writing, you know, think tangible like that. Maybe make a mess. Something that would be messy. That would require cleanup too, so that gets you more exercise, right? Leadership, take charge of the situation. You're on the right path. Keep doing what you're doing. So whatever it is you're currently doing, just keep doing it. All right. Builder, maybe you're going to be building some things, creating things. Okay. That's very physical as well. Consider possibilities that are open to you at this time. You have options, and oration may be important at this time as well. Okay. Speaking, throat chakra. I'm seeing that. Solar plexus as well is sitting there. You have blue hair on. Make a stand for what you believe in. Do what you feel right. What's right in spite of any judgment or disapproval from others. That could be an indication of what you should be continuing to do or do, right? If somebody said, oh, don't do that. That's not going to be blah, blah, blah. Try it. Especially if their guidance seems very ill-informed. Okay. Tiger, you're being called out to provide leadership. Okay. Take charge. You trust that you're capable of doing so. Practice shape-shifting by altering your physical appearance and mannerisms. Now, this could just be like, you know, getting a new wardrobe or getting your hair done or, you know, changing things up physically a little bit, right? But this could also just be a sense of dress up and play too, right? Cosplay, that kind of thing. Unicorn, indulge your creative, imaginative, magical side through some form of artistic expression. I'm also seeing performance arts here with this as well. That might be fun. Drama, theater, something like that, right? You have Wolverine. You're a lot tougher than you think you are, again with the solar plexus. Cardinal, the polarities of your spiritual pursuits and physical pleasures are out of balance. Do whatever is necessary to bring them back into equilibrium. I'm going to start down here. Rattlesnake, the experiences that you're presently going through are an initiation to fulfilling purpose as a healer in some form or fashion. Maybe as a layered thing for what you're already doing if you're already a healer, right? All right, let's get this quickly done. I just got yelled at. You're running out of space. Okay. Remain vigilant about the current situation. Pay attention to signs and omens and let them dictate your choices. Okay. From the mermaids, we have memories. Look into your past, your childhood. Maybe there's some old things that you have pictures of that will remind you. Okay. Express gratitude. Stay positive. Be open to receive blessings. Communicate. Open up that throat chakra. Be spontaneous. Okay. Do things that are new. Trust your inner knowing. Okay. Again, with the trust. All right. I'm going to go ahead and quickly pull the rest of the cards, okay, to save on space. All right, Aquarius. From Izzy's deck, you suggest looking in any of your Libra placements. You want to also be dealing with a Libra, particularly anyone with attachment issues, okay? That could be something that needs to be seen at any cost. It needs to remove. Something having happened this year might be specific to you. I know we just started the year, too. You have number 7, end of cycle from the New Orleans Oracle. That would refer to that, clearing things out that aren't good for you, okay? Make a wish, manifest wisely. Okay, manifest what you want, not what you don't want. 28, flow, go with the flow. 22, speak your truth, again with the communication. Number 20, focus. Okay, so you might need to focus on things that you really want, okay? Number 14, just go out and have adventures. Love it. Little mini adventures would be good. All right. From the ancestor spirit, you have enjoy a new beginning, celebrate, socialize, and change. You have reconnect with Mother Earth, plant, garden, harvest. This is a good time to start doing that stuff. Pay attention to future videos I'll have. Interact and relate, community, family, and traditions. So you might need to be working with others. You have card number 9, a change. This could also signify just going places, right? Horses could be involved. Car rides, that sort of thing. 11, a lot of money. There might be anything that makes you truly feel abundant. You might have to invest a little bit, okay? Number 15, I'm really getting the sense of abundance here with this. Working together with others, choices, options, peace, balance, okay? Number 23, cord talks about finalizing decisions, okay? Really making plans. All right, and your final guidance from the Doggo Tarot is the Hermit. So you might be dealing with a Virgo, or wherever your Virgo is placed in your chart, that